Hello, it's a new week, and first of all, the not the okay. So the bad news is this weekend I received a message from the person who was supposed to do the transcript of the two really long interviews. And she told me, okay, I can't do it because the accent of the person is too strong. I don't understand it. There is too much noise in the street. The quality, the it's too quick, like the conversation is going too quickly, and I tried to do it, and I work 1 hour to have just 4 minutes of the interview, so I can't do it the 7 hours in 1 week and for the money you told me. So I'm a little disappointed, of course, because I was so happy to find someone that wanted to do that for me. So I tried to not take the side, like I could tell myself, okay, the only time I try to trust someone, I can't. I don't have the good content that I want, so I can't trust anyone. I try to not start thinking that, because I guess it's not the point. It's just maybe the person was not right for this job. I guess she's probably really great at something else, but it was not the good person for me. I guess when I will do it for the issue number 2, I will try to find someone before I do the interviews. So it's not like I can find someone not in the rush. And I guess when I talk to the person I want to work with, I need to send the files, or at least like do a trial, kind of. Not trial. Do a try, like I can send the person, I don't know, 30 seconds, and the person can show me what they do, so they can hear what the file looks like, and they can see what kind of work the person does. So yeah, I'm disappointed. But it will be okay, I guess, I hope. Hello! Today I wanted to talk about the different timelines that exist in a project. So first of all, it starts or it begins? What's the difference between start and begins? It starts to feel a bit complicated to follow all my timelines in the social media, let's say. Yeah, because all my thinking and everything, all my thoughts, I write them in a notebook, and so I write everything, like my personal thought but also my professional thought, because there is a lot of things linked. Like, for example, when I understand something about myself, I can understand why I did the project, the magazine as as I did it. And so it's so much connected that I do everything in the same notebook. And also I started to do stories in Instagram in French, but it's kind of the same information than in the vlogs. So, but I don't remember always. Like I try to do both of them almost at the same time. Like I do one on my phone and then right away I go to my camera. But sometimes I can forget, and sometimes I don't talk exactly about the same thing. And so these three different places, like my notebook, Instagram, and the vlogs, are kind of mixed. They talk a bit about the same thing, but I'm not sure I give all the information the same way, and everyone know them. And of course, my notebook is personal, so nobody read it. But sometimes I forget if I wrote it or if I told them at the camera or my phone. But I guess I will be better at following that kind of information with time. And also, something about timelines I wanted to talk about is the fact that I'm working on the first issue right now, so I do the transcription of the interviews and I see all my mistakes, let's say, or do I want to do it differently? Because, for example, in the first issue, I have a lot of interview of experts, and I think for the the issue number 2, I will not do it, because I figured out that I did it because it was reassuring for me to have that, like to have appointment and to know what can I talk about with certain person. But it's not what I wanted to do, and it's still not what I want to do. So at the same time, I'm working on something I know it won't continue, but I put so much work into it that I could just not work on this issue anymore and find another first one. But I think it's because it's a magazine, you always evolve. It's not like a book, like it's one object, and a magazine it's like a series of different objects, so you can see the difference and you can evolve with that. So I think it's interesting to have the differences and to understand why I try that at the beginning and then changing. But at the same time, it's so frustrating for me, because I was like, that was not what I wanted to do, so... But it's okay. I think I need to go until the end of the first issue, because I'm pretty sure I will find all the thing I want to change. And if I don't, like, if I just quit right now, for now I didn't do the steps of choosing which interview will go after which one, if I want to do a first party with one city and another part with another city, or if I want to mix it. I didn't choose how I want the, let's say, template of the magazine is, like if there will be a lot of picture and how can I put them with the text and everything. I didn't do that, so I'm pretty sure I will find great, not information, but I will have experienced it, and it will be good for the next one, and also publish it and sell it online, etc. I think it's very important. And yeah, so I think I need to go through the first one, but it's kind of frustrating because at the same time my mind is working on the next issue already, and the steps I prefer is to have ideas and try to figure out how to do it, and it's not really satisfying the step I'm in right now, the transcription and everything. So it's hard for me to balance the two. Another thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that I want to show the people, I want to understand them, and at the same time I'm here in my house, in my apartment, most of the days, most of the time, so I know why, because I feel protected in my house, and also because of money. Like if I go to a cafe, it's like €5 for a tea, and I don't have this kind of money to do it every day, but maybe I can do it once in a while. So I will try, because today it's really sunny. I will try to go this afternoon, work in a cafe or something like that. I don't know. I will try. And yeah, and for the interviews, for the second issue, I want to go deeper with the people. So maybe I need to try to talk to them and to learn to know them. Is it correct? Yeah, to meet them really as a person and then do the interview. First of all, it will end up, I guess, with people that trust me more, so they open up more. And I will have how do you call it? A soil. I will have a basis, the basis of the person, so I can ask better question, I guess. At the beginning, I wanted to have the first minutes of the meeting, but maybe it's not the good way to do it, because when I did the trips, I felt insecure, and I felt not really good when I did the interviews, because I didn't want to interrupt them, and sometimes people didn't really understand what I was looking for, and it made me uncomfortable. And so now when I do the transcript, I feel uncomfortable hearing me being uncomfortable. So maybe I need to meet the people before, and then when I see there is a feeling, like there is something between us in a human way, not like a love or something, maybe then I can ask them if they want to be interviewed. That means that I need to be more open to people, and I need to find ways of starting to talk to people. And when I say that, I just cross my arm like, I want to feel protected. No, I don't want to talk to people. Anyway, yeah, I think I need practice of talking to people, and for that I need to go out more often. Hello! Yesterday I went to an event. It was made by Le Tank Media. It's incubator and co-working place and a lot of things in Paris. They did an event to explain their incubation program. It's called Bleu, it means blue in French. And so it's a program that in which there is 3 months incubation, like 3 months of formation, like half time during 3 months, to work on your media, and to find a good economical a good, how do you call it, like to be sure your project is gonna be fine in a financial way. And they help you to find people that can help you, and they have a lot of formation with people that tried to do media, tried or success or fail, or at least they at some point of their life they did a media. And I feel like if I choose to have some help, they would be the good people to ask to. They are really passionate and they are nice, but at the same time very professional. And I like the way they did the event, and I like the way they talk to people, and very honest about everything they do. Like, they tell you right away, okay, we are not going to help you to write your stuff. We are going to help you to meet people, and we are going to help you to find the business point of view that you miss. One person told me, we are the mirror that you don't want to see. We are going to show you what you put under the oh, how do you call it? Tapis in English is, I have no idea. What do you call it? You know, this thing on the floor. And oh, how do you call it? Tapis? Oh, anyway, I will write it here What is tapis in English? So they told me, we are not here to do your work, we are here to show you what you can improve and help you to find the way to do it. So I think it's a really good thing. How can I call it? The thing I am afraid of is the money. It's not that expensive, like compared to other program or formation, or it's not that it's not very expensive, but I didn't plan to put this money on that kind of thing, but at the same time I think that can be the thing I need to access to another level of the project. Because right now I don't have any feedback on what I do. I am afraid about the money talking, let's say. I don't know how to do half of the thing I do, and I feel alone. So maybe it would be a really good thing. Like, I can meet a lot of people really easily, and of course I'm already in the community because we have a community on Slack. I'm already on that, and I could send messages to people and try to have them talk to me about stuff, or grab a coffee with them, but it's not the same. Like, I would put a lot of energy, and here I can feel more safe, and because the Tank Media would do the work for me, that try to find the good people for my project to help me have a following thing. So I guess I will, because it's a called for project, so I think I will send my, how do you call it, candidature. I will send my proposal, kind of, and I will see what they think about, and maybe even if I don't go until the end, maybe it can be like they do a first selection, then you have to go to talk to people about your project, and so just that can help me to know where to go, or if I am in the good path or not at all, and stuff like that. I said stuff like that. Anyway, yeah. Hello, 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 hello. So it's a new week, but I wanted to talk about some things that happened last week and I didn't film it. So first of all, the first thing is I had, let's call it a meeting with the friend of mine that will help me about the, how do you call it, like where you put the text and the image and do some graphic design for the magazine. So I told her, like, we took every magazine I had in my apartment that I bought over the 3 years, the last years, and I told her, okay, I like this thing, I don't like this thing, I like this thing, but I don't want that for the magazine. And I told her what kind of pages I needed in the magazine, and she told me, okay, so I need, for example, to start, I need one interview that you transcript it, and you translate. I need some place for the maps. I need some events for the how do you call it, like the chronological timeline, yes. I guess. So she told me what she needed to begin. I was a bit stressed out before the meeting because it's stressful for me to first of all to work with someone I know, because you know it's two different piece of your personality and your person when you are with your friend or when you are with someone you work with. And so I was kind of stressed to meet these two parts of my life. And I was stressed also that she'd do that to help me. But just that, like, I'm maybe afraid that she won't have the time to do it all. So I wanted to be sure she is really motivated to do it, like she feels like it's something good happening for her also. And so yeah, I started to, we have like a folder on Google Drive where we can exchange documents, and we talk on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and we started that. I need to finish the places and the events for the map and timelines, and yeah, I hope it will turn out okay. But yeah, I think that the thing that can be stressful or is the time, because I want to publish it as soon as I can, and I don't know if it will be, like, in my mind I would print it in February, ask to print it in February and sell them in March, but I'm not sure I can meet this expectation because February is at the end of the week. So another thing I did this weekend, I started to, let me show you. I started to work on the application for the it's called Bleu. It's from Le Tank Media. It's an incubation for project about the media. So I think I will candidate, but I think I already told you that. And so I started to see the questions and the answer I want to give them. So I put all the questions here it's like type form questionnaire, but it was easier for me to have every question in at the same time. And then I started to do, I guess we call it mental map, to answer the question. Most of them was simple for me, like it was really clear what I wanted to say. But the two questions that was not a problem, but I was not completely sure what they wanted. Like one question is, if you could simply summarize, why do you want to join this blue thing? And so it's why do you want to do it? And then the question after that is, in fact, can I say in fact, what are you waiting for us to do? And it was not really easy to understand the difference between the two sentences. So maybe the first one is really it's like one sentence, and the rest of it is more it's more complex. It's more, there's more things you need to do to say. It's not that simple for me. And then I started to my head is so tired. I don't know why. No, I know why, because I sleep very badly for 2 days. So I started to write the answers, but I didn't finish yet. And something also, like, one question is, what is the pitch of your project in 280 character? And so I started to do it, but my problem is it sounds way better in English than in French. Like, let's say on the website you can see it's Voyage Chez Vous, and discover cities through people's sparkles. And so in English you can see the very well all the important words, like discover cities through people, and in French it doesn't sound that good. Like it's not, we don't, like the sentence, I don't find a way to focus on the people and the city, and because in French it doesn't sound that good. So I have to work on that, and the deadline is on Sunday. So I need to do that. And there were a third thing, I guess. Yeah, no, the other thing I need to do is to do the transcription again. To do the transcription again. To do the transcription of the interview, I still need to do. And yeah. And last week also I started to My English is so bad today. I have a headache coming, I don't know. Last week I started to choose which kind of, not which kind, but to see all the pictures I took and say, okay, this one is good, this one is not good. And so it's a first step, and then I will do it again, like this picture is good for the theme or not. And yeah, I will stop talking because my head is not good.